I call this the 2 timers Methodic, and I'm going to show what it looks like in action. So with this, we need 2 timers. The top timer here is set for 3 minutes. The bottom timer is set for 2.5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an ISO or a hold, and I'm going to start both timers at the same time. And then with that, one of them, so the 3 minutes is the total amount of time that I have to do 2.5 minutes worth of an ISO or a hold. So I'm going to demonstrate the full thing. I picked something that, I probably won't be able to get 2.5 minutes straight with. I might be able to, but in this case, I'm going to show something that is something that you can start to work up to if you can't get to a full 3-minute ISO right away. So this is how I break it up. With this, I'm going to start each timer at the same time that I start the ISO, and then when I have to take a pause or a break, or I fail or I break position or anything, I'm going to pause only one timer. So as an example, I'll start both timers same time, and then I have 3 minutes to do 2.5 minutes of a handstand ISO in this case. So just for this too, if there is anything that involves your hands, I'll always add an extra 5 seconds to each, just so we can get into position and take 5 seconds there. So I'm going to show what this whole thing looks like, and I'm just going to go. So hit start, and I'm going to take this timer with me, so we're only going to have this one left. This one's going to keep running the whole time, and I'll just show what kind of my times are when I pause it. So we'll start both right here. Good. And then I'm going to get going. Started a second late, but we'll dock that. All right, so I dropped at 1:40. So right now I've got to use my energy and my rest pretty efficiently. So I'm going to get back into it in a couple seconds here. Hopefully can knock this out before this timer goes off. So I have 15 seconds left here. I have 25 seconds to do it. So quick breather, get right back into it. And then I need the orange timer to go off before the white one up there. So finish this one before this one went off here. I think it's a great constraint in order to make sure that you can get this amount of time done without taking too many breaks and too many stops in the middle. I have seen that as people start with learning a lot of the ISOs and the holds, especially if there's other people around, they can take an unnecessary amount of rest in the middle, and just kind of, they may get 3 minutes of a push-up, but it takes them 8 minutes to do it, which in my opinion isn't that beneficial. So with that said, it's a great constraint. You can use timers and have any sort of combination of what the times could be. So you could have 3 minutes to do 4 minutes of an ISO. You could have 7 minutes to do 9 minutes. It really just depends on how you want to get it set up. Another thing with the rest, I didn't do it really on the video because I had to explain and talk, but anything where you take a pause, taking 2 or 3 breaths and then getting back into position would be kind of a good rhythm and a good pulse to kind of use there. So that's what it looks like using the 2 timers.